If you can hear me, don't go yet. You might be the first person who ever listened.
Have you ever felt like your voice disappears, even when you try to speak? In a city where sounds could be seen, there was a girl who wished her voice wasn't invisible. In that city, when someone laughed, yellow light danced in the air. When someone was angry, red sparks ran across the walls. When someone spoke kindly, soft golden waves wrapped around their shoulders. Everything had color. Everything except Lina's voice. Every time she spoke, a gentle grey mist drifted from her lips. It didn't sparkle. It didn't dance. It just floated. And before it reached anyone, it disappeared. The worst part wasn't the lack of colour. The worst part was that no one noticed. Lina was 8, a girl whose questions arrived suddenly at breakfast and stayed in her thoughts until night. Whenever she discovered something, she wanted to share it immediately. But most of the time, her sentences never reached anyone. At home, she would say, "Do you know what happened at school today?" And the clatter of dishes or the ringing of a phone cut her sentence away. In class, she raised her hand. "I had another idea." But before she could finish, another voice rose, louder, brighter, and coloured birds filled the air. Lina's grey mist drifted upward and disappeared. Slowly, she learned to shorten her sentences. Then, she learned not to begin some at all. The day Jonas arrived, the air smelled like rain. He was quiet. One of those children who notice more than they speak. During recess, Lina sat on a wooden bench beneath an old oak tree. She watched the branches move, swaying gently in the wind. Without thinking, she whispered, "Do you think the trees feel scared or happy when the wind comes?" The grey mist rose, soft, fragile, fading. But this time, it didn't disappear. Jonas looked up. He didn't look at Lina. He looked at the mist, carefully. A silence formed. Not an empty silence, a silence that makes space. Jonas said softly, "Wait. It hasn't gone yet." Lina blinked. The mist was still there, unsteady, but real. Jonas stepped closer. "I think it's waiting." Waiting for what? Her voice barely existed. Jonas shrugged gently. "Waiting for you to finish." No one had ever said that to her before. Lina took a slow breath. Then she continued, Maybe they're happy because someone plays with them. The mist trembled, and something new appeared. A tiny blue light right in the center of it. Jonas smiled. See? That day, Jonas didn't do anything extraordinary. He didn't fix her voice. He didn't change the world. He just stayed. When she spoke, he listened. When she paused, he didn't rush her. And when her words stopped halfway, he gently asked, "And then?" Slowly, the mist stopped running away. It became heavier, stronger. It stayed. One day, when Lina laughed through the grey mist, a soft green line appeared. And this time, she wasn't the only one who could see it. A few weeks later, the school held a program. Each child would stand on stage and speak about something important. The wooden hall felt warm. The air smelled of old wood and sunlight. Golden light fell through the tall windows like honey. Lina's name was called. She walked forward, her heart beating fast. The grey mist wrapped around her. She said, "Sometimes I feel like my words disappear before they reach anyone." The mist rose, larger than ever before. The room fell silent. Then, a quiet voice. "Continue." It was Jonas. Soft, simple, enough. Lina continued. Inside the mist, colours began to wake. First, blue. Then green. Then gold. Not suddenly, not loudly, like a sunrise. When she finished, the ceiling was filled with soft, living colour. And this time, no one looked away. That night, the city was the same. The houses, the trees, the sky, all the same. But Lina was not. She no longer waited for her words to disappear. She understood something quiet, something important. Some voices only begin to exist when someone stands in front of them and says, "I'm here." From that day on, when someone spoke softly, Lina waited. When a sentence broke, she gently said, "Finish it." And slowly, around that wooden bench, the colours grew stronger. In the city, where sounds could be seen, no voice was ever lost again before reaching someone.